Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Oh my god! I won! I actually won!
This is my Minecraft Jagdtiger. Finally doing a German World War II vehicle, much to my dismay. I don't really like them. But in any case, the Jagdtiger comes from the success of the Stug, the Martyr, Jagdpanzer, and Jagdpanther, which were all, especially the last two, were based off of a tank chassis. They just removed the turret, put a superstructure on it, and then slapped the gun in there. And they were fairly successful for the most part. So they decided we did one with the Panther, with the Panzer IV. So let's do one with the King Tiger. And that's what this is. This is a King Tiger chassis, a Tiger 2, with a heavily armored superstructure and a
128
millimeter gun. So this was a absolutely massive gun. And on paper, it may have seemed like a good idea. The King Tiger was a formidable vehicle. And then you add even more armor to it. You give it an even bigger gun. It should be better, right? Well, I mean, when it worked, it was great, but when it didn't work, it didn't really work. The King Tiger is already underpowered. His engine was pretty sluggish, and this thing was, I think, 70 or 75 tons. This was the heaviest vehicle used in combat in World War II. Obviously, there was the Mouse and the T-95 by the Americans, but those weren't actually used in combat. So this was the heaviest actually serviced vehicle in World War II, that is. And so that led to a lot of issues. Again, it was really slow. But not only that, the transmission and everything broke down super easily from the weight. Without a turret, it has to turn to traverse the gun, which comes with some problems of its own. It would just break down from the weight, from the sheer weight of it, just traversing back and forth. And the gun was so heavy by itself that when moving, they had to lock it down externally. There was like a brace that would go here, and then when in combat, one of the crew members would have to get out of the tank, climb out, remove the brace, and then climb back in, which is not really something you want to be doing when you should be, shooting at a tank. Now, that being said, when the Jagdtiger was allowed to work, it worked pretty well. There are accounts of it shooting through houses and petting tanks on the other side. The frontal armor is up to 250 millimeters, I believe, on the front, and so that could survive pretty much any allied tank, I believe. And again, the 128 millimeter gun would pretty much one-shot any allied tank that was being used. So it's quite a scary vehicle to come across, but this was hampered by the fact that they were being used by very inexperienced German crews, so they didn't know to face the armor. They would get shot at, they would get scared, they would turn the vehicle and expose their side armor, which is much thinner, and they would die that way. So all in all, this thing is pretty much the epitome of German World War II engineering. Big, fat, slow, heavy vehicle with tons of armor and a big gun that when it worked great, but it didn't do that very often. As for the Minecraft build, we have a King Tiger chassis that I've pretty much stolen. We have the interlocking road wheels, and then we have a superstructure which is sloped on the sides and sloped just a little bit on the front and back with this giant gun. We have a quite spacious superstructure on the inside, which is made a little bit smaller by the armor. But you have three positions here for the, I guess, commander, loader, and the gunner. Scope here, gun here. This thing has a little over 2 blocks of frontal armor. But it is important to note that the mount for the gun is actually not up here, it's actually down here. So to actually kill this thing, you have to shoot, you have to go through the front of the hull, which is a lot harder than going through a turret. So this thing should actually be pretty survivable, I think. Also, I have geared it down a little bit, so it's a little slower than it otherwise would be, just to be a little more realistic. So you see, drives. There's no gun traverse, obviously. In real life, the gun can move by itself, like separated from the hull, like a couple degrees left or right, but I don't have that here. It does move up and down, of course, quite slowly. I have also added a system to slow down the traverse to hit things, or to be able to aim a little more precisely. So if I want to hit this composter here, you see I can't really get onto it, but if I slow down the traverse, then I can make much smaller adjustments. Let's see if I can actually hit it though, actually. Maybe there. It's a little short. But it does work. It's squibbed. But other than that, it does work. I have concerns about just getting outflanked and taking shots up the rear, which is not nearly as heavily armored, but from the front we should be good. This thing has pretty decent armor, even for a purpose-built vehicle that's not trying to be realistic. So we'll see how it goes. Here in the Jagdtiger, and we actually have a loader this time. Where'd he go? Well, I did have a loader. Hopefully he comes back. But yeah, I did speed it up a little bit just so it wouldn't be a total piece of shit. Because frankly, I'm trying to kill people here, not be perfectly realistic. There's someone in the village here, so we're gonna go first. Probably move my gun down a bit. Yeah, I see shots. What is that? Is that another howitzer? My loader says, yeah, I believe that. I don't know why it's becoming a trend. Okay, that seems probably more important to take care of. Maybe a little harder than that. A little harder still. That looks a little high now. That guy's back up here. I also don't want to show my side armor to the howitzer, as much of a meme or a joke as they may be. It's still a gun. They can still definitely pen through his side, so I don't want to underestimate them too much. There you go, it's a little more lively. What is it right there? Come on, load up, load up, load up. Yeah, that was a bad shot. Hold still. Still a little low, I fear. Could be on. Yeah. Okay. Pretty awkward position here. I'm just gonna butt rush him. Maybe get the gun down, please. Thank you. He's moving so erratically, I can't even... I'm okay with hitting there. Load. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm okay with trading this. I'm pretty sure we have more armor than he does. So, yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, let's go right here. Gun down. Down. A little too far, maybe. There we go. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Hold up. Have I not hit their cannon mount yet, somehow? No, they're kind of dead. And there's people over that away. So, let's line up here. Okay, what the hell was that? How the fuck did he pen that much? Oh, because he's stack cannons, that's right. Can I still shoot? Oh yeah. Yeah, I can shoot. Probably need to elevate a bit more. Is that just cannon inaccuracy or what? Am I tweaking? higher still, I think. Oh, I hit something. His gun elevation is all messed up, it would appear. So we're going to push that. He's pretty much dead, I believe. Oh, where's the engine? Which side is his front? I don't even know. I think that side is his butt, so his engine should be there. Is my gun elevated still? I thought it was down. Give me your engine. Come on. There it is. That's everyone, right? That's it? That's a dub? Am I crazy? One for once, yeah. I'm so glad I did my weirdo design. The cannon mount is actually down there below. It's not up here, because that shot went straight through the superstructure, but there's nothing in here to shoot, so we just lived. I think the Jagdtiger just feeds into the tank tussle strategy of just having good armor, a decent enough loader is all you need, and nothing else really matters for the most part, except for some specific scenarios. You can just get away with basically whatever, as long as you put shots out and can eat a couple shots yourself. It doesn't really need to be more complicated than that. In any case, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.